when you meet a guy, when you look at him, you don't want to know about his character. You're not interested in knowing about who he is at the moment. So the first thing that comes to your mind is, hello guys, so welcome to my channel today. And this is your girl, Riken Francis. Today, I'm very excited to be here. I'm just going to go straight to the point. For the past 3 weeks or thereabout, we're talking about the emails. We'll be discussing some of the emails I've been receiving and all of that. But today, we're not reading emails. We're not going to look at any emails. But there's this question people usually or normally ask me, even when we're just having a normal one-on-one chat or a normal conversation. You always get this, we can help come good girls end up with bad boys. Hmm, I know, right? The answer to that question is very easy. Two things are involved. Two. Number one is the looks, and the number two is the potential. Sometimes, when you meet a guy, when you look at him, you don't want to know about his character. You're not interested in knowing about who he is at the moment. So the first thing that comes to your mind is, oh, this guy looks good. He looks nice. He dresses well. He smells nice. These are the kind of stuff that comes to your mind, right? You don't even bother to like, okay, is he a good person? Does he have a good character? So in your mind, oh, he's a fine boy. He smells well. So every other thing does not matter, and then you just run with whatever relationship is bringing to your table. So along the line, you start saying that, oh, this person is not what I think, this person is not who I thought this person is, and then you start having this issue. You find out you've ended up with the wrong guy. You find out that you've ended up with the wrong person. So sometimes when you meet a guy, as much as you like the guy's look, as much as he looks sexy or he looks handsome, he dresses well, he smells nice, don't be in a hurry to be in a relationship with him. Try to know him. Look at him. Let me give you a story, personal story. This happened to me now. There was a time I met two people almost the same time. One was physically what I want, like physically, is tall, good looking, and all of that. The other person, on the other hand, he was not physically what I wanted. I was not physically attracted to him. But he was someone I could tell for sure has 1001 love for me. But because it's not what I like physically, I did not pay attention to him. But he has the potential to be a good husband than the other person who has the physique that I like. So I picked over the one that has the look, that has, then it was when I was into the relationship, I realized that this is nothing. That person was selfish, he was greedy to the core, he was inconsiderate, he was very, very, very self-centered. Yep, it was. And it took me about 7 to 8 months in that relationship with him to realize that I have picked the wrong person. I have picked the wrong person. I have made the wrong mistake. But there was nothing I could do because the other one that came with that does not have the physique, but he had the quality. He was a good person. He was nicer. He treated me well. He comes to my office. From my office to my house was really far. It comes to pick me, take me home. Almost every time he check up on me, he would drive all the way from his house to where I was staying then. I said, even in traffic, He can come to my office. He will wait for me to finish whatever I am doing. A friend of mine told me one time, said, "Because if you don't like this boy, don't worry, just dash me." I was not laughing. I didn't take him serious until later when the other one I found out, okay, this is not what I want. I realized that, okay, this one I have lost him because he started seeing someone, he was trying to get married. I don't know if they're officially married now. But then I realized that this is what a lot of ladies, young women like myself is actually going through, is actually doing. We pay too much attention to the looks. I am not saying physical attraction is not a thing. I am not saying it is not okay to want to be physically attracted to someone. But all I'm saying is sometimes you see that looks might be confusing. Sometimes you might get distracted that you miss the one that has actually come for you. We pray all the time for a husband. And then when the husband comes, we say, no, 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 no. This cannot be my husband. This cannot be my man. My husband is supposed to be tall. That's what me and God agree. Tall, good looking, handsome, blah, 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 blah. God will just be in heaven wondering, what, what do you want you wanted a husband. I have sent you one. So the focus is usually shifted from character to the physique. Then another thing that usually happen, another mistake why good girls end up with the bad boys is we don't look at the potential. Sometimes these boys that we feel like they are not our type, they are not, they have this potential. Sometimes you will say, ah, this guy had more money. This one does not have money. But you don't even look at, okay, what kind of potential does this one have? The one that does not that have more money, can it does his potential look like what can sustain that money? This same experience I just explained, the one with the physique had money then. The one without the physique, not like he didn't have money, but he was not financially buoyant at that time. But he was still doing well for himself. At least somebody that could afford a two-bedroom in Lagos is doing well. Lagos Aja is definitely doing well. Ticket. But this other person, he was he had the money. Then along the line, he made a very nasty investment, and then he lost everything. He became very broke. But that was not why we broke up anyway, because I realized it wasn't what I wanted. But then the potential that I thought he had because he had money then, I didn't look at this other person, and that was another issue. People have potential. You might meet a man that does not look like what you want financially, but does he have a plan for the future? What is his future financial plan? How is that plan going to benefit both of you in the future? Does he look like somebody that is ready to put in the work and make the money? Or it looks like someone that is lazy and don't want to do anything? That was what the other guy was, the one with the money that eventually got broke. He was lazy. He wanted easy money. So these are some of the issues. A lot of young ladies, you to find that the good ones, they leave the potentials, the ones with good potentials and follow the one that has money. They look at the one that has the physique and left the one that does not have the physique. But because they have not had the time to know him, they didn't take the time to communicate with that person. They will end up with the wrong one. That was exactly what happened to me. And that is exactly what is happening to a lot of young girls. And that's why you see a lot of young people, nice, kind, you say, ah, this one are white material, this, that. But they're always ending up with the wrong person. Because the attention was shifted from the potential, the kind hearted, the good person to the physique. As much as I'll tell you that physical attraction is important because you're going to be sleeping and waking up right beside that man every day of your life. I'm still going to tell you that whatever you do not forget that as much as you value and look forward to a good physique, do not forget what will make you and that person have a successful marriage or have a successful future, which is not going to be physique, which is not going to be cuteness or good face. It's going to be much more than that. So don't ever forget, whatever you do, as you consider the physique, look at the potentials, look at the character of the person, look at how the person treats you, look at how the first person treats other people around him. That way you know that you're on the right track. Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of today's episode of Relationship Talk with Ken. I hope you've learned one or two things. You can watch this video over and over again. If you're confused, you can send me an email to relationshiptalkwithken@gmail.com. And guys, as you watch, do not forget to share, do not forget to like, and of course, do not forget to subscribe. I still remain your girl, Rika Francis, and I'll see you when next I come. Bye for now.